Join me as I take you through a what I eat in a day at 68 years old on a whole food plant-based diet and getting adequate protein. Did you know that you need more protein as you age? It's true. As we get older, we don't utilize our protein as we did when we were younger. Hi, I'm Debbie Chu from Chew on Vegan, and I am a plant-based RN. So today I'm going to show you what I ate in a day at 68 years old. I just turned 68. I also went to the gym, so I want to show you kind of what I eat on days that I go to the gym. I tend to eat a little heartier on those days. I always start off with my mushroom coffee. It's the way I love to start the day. It has so many medicinal benefits, so I really enjoy having a cup of my Four Sigmatic coffee. I don't make any money from them. I'm just sharing my love of the product to you. I also am going to do a tofu scramble, and then I'm going to do a roasted butternut squash mac and cheese, and then I'm going to show you a light dinner and then a quick little dessert. There's a lot of misconceptions about needing more protein as you get older. Some people think that you're going to get older, you're going to slow down, and you just need to deal with your health issues that come up. And that's far from the truth. There's a lot we can do to help ward off those types of things. And eating great nutrition is one way. Working those muscles, working out with weights, getting plenty of sleep. So today I will be focusing on the nutrition part, making sure that I get enough protein, fiber, minerals, all that good stuff. So let's get started. So this is how I make my recovery smoothie, and it's super easy. I'm going to use vanilla of my Earth Chimp. And if you like Earth Chimp, or if you've never tried it, there's a discount code below for 10% off. If you spend $45, you get free shipping. And who doesn't love free shipping? So I'm going to be putting everything into my little magic bullet here. So I start off with a banana. I put most of it in, and then I take a bite. Then I have 1 cup of almond milk because I want to make this lower calorie. And then I'm going to just add a little bit of water just to thin it out a bit. And then I also add some creatine, and this helps with your muscles recovery. It's also really good for your brain. So I add a scoop of that. And then my Earth Chimp. And you can use whatever flavor you want, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, or you can use whatever protein powder you like. Doesn't have to be Earth Chimp. That's just my favorite. All right, I'm gonna go blend it up. Then I use my compostable straw, and let's give it a taste. All right, here we go. It's so good. It tastes like a milkshake. And this just really helps in my recovery. I will feel great after I drink this. I just like to have a routine, and this just helps me recover after a really hard workout. I work out 3 days a week in the gym, and I do a really hard workout. You know, I make the most of the time that I'm there. So give this a try. I'll have the macros down below, so for those of you that are tracking macros, that'll be down there for you as well. All right, I want to show you my tofu scramble next. So for this tofu scramble, and this is one of my favorite breakfasts, actually lunch or dinner, and I've got some super firm tofu from Trader Joe's. This is what it looks like. It's got 14 grams of protein per serving, so it's a lot higher in protein, a little bit higher in calories, but not enough for me to worry about. So that will be our protein source. And then I'm going to add some onion, bell pepper, spinach, some parsley. I've got some nutritional yeast, and I've got some garlic salt, some turmeric, what else? Onion powder, smoked paprika, and then we're also going to add some soy milk just to kind of get it cooking, and it gives it a nice creamy texture. And that's it. So I'm going to chop this stuff up as small as I can. We're just going to crumble the tofu into the pan. And I'm also going to throw in a few of these kind of shriveled up cherry tomatoes. It's a good way to get rid of them, and but they're still perfectly fine. All right, I will meet you over at the stove. All right, I've got my peppers and my onions going, and I use my vegetable chopper to get them nice and small. I like to get these going first, let them soften up a bit. Okay, once these have softened up a bit, I throw in the tomatoes, and then we'll just let those cook for just a minute or so. I like to squish them down a little bit to kind of get some of the juice going. There we go. Then I scoop this to the side, and then I'm going to crumble in my tofu. And we're still on medium heat, if I didn't say that before. And I like it pretty small crumbles here. So you just want to break down any of these big ones. And you can break them down as it's cooking too. Then I like to add my spices. I'll put all the exact measurements down below in the description box. And if you want to use black salt to give it more of an eggy taste, then you go for it. I'm not a huge fan, I just put regular black pepper in. And then you can just kind of mix it together. At this point I put some soy milk in there, like 2-3 tablespoons, just to kind of get it going. And then you can see it's getting that nice yellow coloring. So after it's cooked for a couple minutes, I add about a 1/4 cup of soy milk in there. I'm going to add in my parsley, and then I just rough chop the spinach. And if you need to add more soy milk or almond milk, whatever you want to use, I like soy milk, of course, because it's got more protein, then do so. If you want it a little bit moister, I think I will add just a dab more. Alright, I'm going to put the lid on and turn this down to low and just let it cook for another couple of minutes. Let all the flavors kind of marry. Alright, here is the finished product. It's a big plate full of food, but I get really hungry after my workout, so you could cut the recipe down if you wanted to. And if I don't finish it, I'll just save it for later and eat it for a snack, so it's not going to go to waste. Alright, let's give it a taste. Perfect as always. If you want, you could add a little avocado to this, some salsa, so you can customize it, dress it up a little bit. The avocado will add, some more calories, but it's a really good healthy fat. Tofu also has healthy fat in it as well, so I hope you give this one a try. So I just took a butternut squash and I cubed it up, and I'm just going to season it up with some garlic salt. Some onion powder, the usual things I season with. And then I've got smoked paprika because I want this to have a smoky kind of a feel to it as well. And I'm going to add a little bit of pumpkin pie spice, just a little bit. We're going to toss. We're not using any oil, so this will be low calorie. So we'll just put a little bit more of the seasoning on here. And I'm just measuring with my heart right now. But you can season this with whatever flavors you like. And then one final toss. And then I'm just going to spread it here on my lined baking sheet. I'm going to roast this at 375 for 20-ish minutes, maybe 30 minutes. I'll check it after 20. And you want to just make sure it's in a single layer. And then this is going to just make our mac and cheese taste a little sweet, a little smoky. It's a really good combination. All right, I'm gonna throw this in the oven and then we'll get the rest of the ingredients going. So for our butternut squash sauce, we're gonna have a cup of cauliflower, a cup of carrots, and a cup of potatoes. I use Yukon Gold so I don't have to peel them. We're going to cover this with cold water, bring it to a boil, cook till they're soft, and then we're going to put it all together and I'll show you what a delicious creamy sauce this will make. The first thing we're going to do is take all these veggies and put them in here. You don't want to drain them because you're going to use the cooking water, but we don't know how much. We're just going to take all this out. I ended up with about 1.5 cups of cooking water. I'm just going to add that all in. That's usually about how much I need. Then I'm going to blend this up and make sure I don't need any more salt or whatever, and then I'm going to show you how I put together all this for the mac and cheese. Alright, I cooked up some chickpea pasta, and then I'm just going to pour my cheese sauce on here. And that is how easy it is. And then you have all this beautiful cheese sauce for vegetables, potatoes, whatever you want. All right, I'm going to plate this up and then we'll give it a taste. All right, here we go, finished product. And I would serve this with a big side of non-starchy vegetables, broccoli, green beans, zucchini, something like that. I would say this is 2 servings. With that, let's give it a taste. Really good. You could add some red pepper flakes on here if you want a little kick. And it's just a real simple, delicious mac and cheese. It's a little smoky, it's a little sweet. It's really delicious. Okay, I'm going to go add some veggies to this, enjoy it, and I'll be back in a bit. Well, since I had a late breakfast, a late lunch, I'm really not super hungry. So I'm just going to have a little bit of tofu, some green beans, and I'm going to use my roasted butternut squash cheese sauce as a dip. So this is a really quick, easy dinner, and I pretty much make my tofu the same way. I cube it up. I season it with garlic salt, onion powder, smoked paprika, and nutritional yeast. Just toss it all around in that mixture, and then I air fry it at 400 for like 15 minutes. And I pretty much make it like that all the time. And it's really quick and easy. All right, I think I'm gonna have room for one more thing later tonight, but I'm gonna eat this first. So I'm gonna end the night with a little bit of my yogurt, chocolate, yummy little dessert that I love to have every night. I'm gonna show you how I make it. I start with my Kite Hill Greek style yogurt, and this is 17 grams of protein for 170 grams, which is about 2/3 of a cup. So I'm not sure how much is left, but we'll see. We'll get as close as we can. Well, look at that. I had exactly 150 grams left. That never happens. Then I like to add, of course, my Earth Chimp chocolate. I'm going to zero it out. And then we're going to add in, there's 1 scoop. I like to do about 25 grams. All right, we'll do 26. And then I add these Lily's chocolate chips. These are sugar-free, dark chocolate, really delicious. So I'll zero it out again. I want to do about 14 grams. Okay, well, it's going to be 15 grams. Whatever, close enough. And then we just mix it up. And if you want it a little bit more chocolatey, then you can add more of the protein powder. There's no refined sugar in this. And this is going to get me about close to 30 grams of protein. And then you just stir it until it looks nice and creamy like this. Look at that. It's like a mousse. And it's so dang good. All right, that is it for the day. I will leave all the macros in the description box below. All right, I'm just gonna give you my final thoughts. So that's pretty much what I ate today on a day that I go to the gym. And I started off with a smoothie. I had my tofu scramble, then I had my yummy macaroni and cheese, and then I had a little bit of tofu and veggies, and I ended the night with a sweet little treat. I want to remind you that it's not just about the food you eat. There's a lot of things that go into a healthy lifestyle. You want to make sure you're getting enough sleep. You're prioritizing your sleep, 7 to 8 hours a night. You're drinking enough water. Drink half your body weight in ounces. If you weigh 150 pounds, then drink 75 ounces of water a day. And of course, exercise. Exercise is so important, and even more as we get older. So you want to make sure that you are getting out there and getting those steps in. And also start incorporating weights into your program. You know, you can start off small, but it's really important to maintain our muscle mass as we get older. And getting enough protein, using some weights is how you're going to achieve it. So if you like this video, if you learned something, then give it a like and share it with your friends. If you enjoy this kind of content, then please subscribe to my channel, because I do a lot of videos like this, what I ate in a day, a lot of whole food, plant-based, really healthy meals. So if you're trying to lose weight or trying to get healthy, then I suggest you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. If you've made it this far in the video, then comment below with butternut squash, and that way I know you made it to the end with me, and I really appreciate it. Remember, all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet, and what you put on your plate determines your fate and your weight. Until next time, thank you.